Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we made it to Friday. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone inside Hy-Vee off Highway 61 here in Muscatine. The good news is it's sunny this morning. The bad news is the weather this weekend, blizzard, wind, rain, enough weird weather happening tomorrow on Saturday the 23rd that they went ahead and canceled the big Special Olympics swimming event that was going to happen at Clinton High School. Now, here's the good news about that event being canceled is it's being rescheduled for March 30th here in Muscatine. And for whatever reason, Special Olympic athletes that swim for Muscatine have had to make that trek to Clinton for at least the last, I'm going to say, 4 years. In the meanwhile, we have these incredible facilities at Muscatine High School. We've played host to this great swim meet again, and I'm really excited that Mother Nature is kind of helping us out so that our athletes will not have to travel. Come March 30th, we'll be hosting. Really looking forward to that. Ryan, if you go to the Special Olympics Muscatine Facebook page, and I know I didn't tell you that I was going to talk about this, and sometimes things just randomly pop into my head, but it is a big deal. My brother-in-law is one of the athletes that swims for Special Olympics, and it's nice to not have to worry about everybody making that trek. So that's the post that I saw last night. I think I actually saw Jason Miller, the director of Special Olympics, because I was at the Y with my boys for a swimming lesson. Scroll back up, Ryan. Scroll back up, right? Nope, no, come back down. We just had it. Ryan, more down. Ryan, scroll down. There it is, right there. And pause. Everybody step away from the keyboard. So I think I saw Jason, Ryan just did the hands off thing. I love it. I'm pretty sure I saw Jason Miller typing this because I was talking to him last night. He was by his office with Corey Leonard and Dickie Vetter. So as much as our athletes were ready to go for tomorrow's event in Clinton, I'm elated to have this event back in Muscatine. It's kind of been a point of contention. Like, we haven't been sure why they haven't allowed this event to happen in Muscatine at the Carver Pool, but we're good to go March 30th. So just a heads up if anybody was planning on making the trip. Just in case our very own Ryan Broderson was worried about traversing the roadways tomorrow, Ryan, you stay right here. Okay. We've also got a wedding in this store tomorrow. I need you tomorrow, Ryan. I'll get you safely here if you need a ride tomorrow. So, and the good news about the wedding tomorrow, it doesn't matter what the weather's doing outside because we'll be inside Hy-Vee with Kayla and Isaiah for I Do in Aisle 2. Literally 3 o'clock tomorrow behind Chad and Cody and Ryan and everybody, a wedding will be happening. The Aisle 2 is where we essentially do this show. And there will be a wedding happening tomorrow at 3 o'clock. The reception is in the club room from 4 till 9. I'm performing the wedding, so I'm available if you're looking for someone to officiate your ceremony. The Reverend Tone, if you'll have it, from the Church of Tone. The state of Iowa says so long as you believe that the person performing the ceremony has the power vested in them, you're good to go. And Betsy, you know that I've got the power. This signature is on a couple different marriage certificates, and looking forward to being part of Kayla and Isaiah's big day tomorrow. And then I get to DJ their wedding, so that'll be a lot of fun. So look for some live video, some pictures, and coverage of I Do in Aisle 2. Media Tree, the company that produces this fine show, will be with us tomorrow. All right, let's get to our first guest, who is here making his first appearance, repping Toyota of Muscatine. And I thought that I had met Frank Cruz before this morning, but I hadn't. But as soon as I saw him, I was like, that's Frank Cruz. I know Frank Cruz because I pay attention to the Toyota Muscatine Facebook page, and I've seen Frank on there for a while. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate the time. So we love Toyota Muscatine. You can kind of see behind Cody the Toyota Muscatine car cam's parked right there for now.
I see it.
It's going to be getting ready to take off in just a few minutes. But what's your background? How long, Frank, have you been with Toyota Muscatine now?
Well, I've been with Toyota now for about 7 months.
Okay.
It was my first time being in sales. I've always been around dealership life.
Okay.
So my background is pretty much working at dealerships. I worked my way up. Started as a dealer, as a detailer.
Oh, wow.
And then moved over to parts, started selling parts, and yeah, I saw an opportunity in sales, so I took it, and no better place than to work at Toyota.
I was gonna say, you know, those Toyotas. I often ask TJ and Jimmy and whomever is here. I'm like, it's got to be easy to sell Toyotas, but then at the same time, these things run forever.
Yeah,
right.
The joke is that there's
news.
a recall on '90s Camrys. That's the joke, that they need to bring them back so that people could buy new Camrys.
I love that.
But yeah, but it's a joke, but it's the reason why Toyotas sell, and people know that when you're buying a Toyota, you're buying dependability, reliability, and now with the new platform that we have on our new vehicles, you're going to start seeing styling as well. So the plain vanilla look that Toyota is pretty much known for is kind of dissipating and going away.
I was going to say, you know, I think it was a post that I saw yesterday. Maybe it was for Throwback Thursday, and it was just like a year or two difference between the RAV4.
Oh yeah, we just.
I could not believe it. I mean, it looks like a totally that's exact. Thank you, Ryan. That's exactly what I saw, Frank.
Yep, the throwback
looks totally different, and it's just a year ago.
Yeah, it's completely redesigned, top to bottom, inside and out. This is the 5th generation of our RAV4.
Wow,
it's one of the top-selling non-pickup vehicles in America.
I believe it.
You know, RAV has just been the flagship for Toyota, and I tell you what, every time someone buys one, they're surprised. They're like, why didn't I get one sooner?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's spacious, it's stylish, and safety, right? So
oh yeah, all the safety stuff comes with Toyota Safety Sense, which is it comes standard on all our vehicles. The RAV has everything from the blind spot monitors, dynamic cruise control, and now with our newer ones, they have full dynamic cruise control, which that means the vehicle can be brought all the way down to 0.
Whoa.
And all you have to do is hit the accelerator, and it'll click right back, and you're on your way on the road.
Fantastic. So dynamic cruise control. The scenario is I'm in my Toyota, I'm cruising down, say Highway 61, going to the Quad Cities,
and there's someone going slow on the left lane.
Okay.
And of course, you know, you're driving, so the car will slow down for you. And
so amazing.
And you just keep a space between the car.
Yeah.
It shoots a radar off the front of the car, so that's how it tells how far to be away from the vehicle. It's awesome. It increases, you know, driver pleasure as far as the ease of driving.
Yeah.
And it reduces driver fatigue as well on those long trips, whether it's to Clinton or you're going to Des Moines, Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has to travel that lives around here, so.
It's an incredible feature. I mean, if you think about what Frank just said, you're on the highway, you're going wherever, you set the cruise, and
most of the time you're fiddling with it.
Every time, if you don't have the dynamic cruise control, and I don't think anybody else has this besides Toyota, so every time, you know, if it's on your steering wheel, I mean, you're doing this game, you're adjusting it, and then you kind of have your foot hovering over the brake, and then that can get annoying because if you tap the brake, but the dynamic, I mean, it's doing it.
Does it for you. It just does it for you, and that's a beautiful thing. And when you're cruising down the highway as well, you got the blind spot monitor as well to let you know, hey, there's people on your lanes, and you know you better be careful. So it's a safety thing. It's something we really try to push with Toyota. We're known for dependability, reliability, and safety is definitely one of the biggest things, and one of the biggest reasons why Toyota is so successful.
But you're so right about the look of the different models of Toyota vehicles, and they've just over the last 4 years, for sure, they've changed so much, and they're so stylish and so sleek. But then a person, and I don't know, Frank, I don't know if you were there just yet, but when I had my former job with the radio station, I remember when those new Camrys showed up, and Jimmy Greenhaw and I were both tall dudes, big dudes. We were sitting in a Camry. He was in the driver's seat, I was in the passenger seat. We both had more than enough legroom and enough space between us. Sometimes you get in, as a big person, you get into a vehicle sometimes.
And you're bumping shoulders.
Right, you're right on top. So, however, I don't even know how it's possible. And then, I'll never forget when they popped the trunk open on the Camry.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it doesn't even make sense when you look at that vehicle. Like, how does it have that much trunk space? Because it still looks like a sleek, stylish car, and it is, and it's safe, and it'll run forever. But it just, I almost, like, in my head, I couldn't figure out, like, I'm 6'5", 300 pounds, and I'm fitting into this vehicle comfortably, and I'm not like bunched over. And that's what I think Toyota has really paid attention to, is vehicles that not only look good but are super comfortable, because they know that you're going to be in them for hours at a time.
Oh, definitely. Our vehicles, we pretty much want them to be billboards for us. You know, when you see a Camry down the road, a RAV4, Highlander, Tacoma, Tundra, any of those models, people are going to be like, that's a Toyota?
Right.
Or people are going to question, what is that?
Yep.
So a lot of people have it in their heads still that, oh, it's that Toyota look, that Toyota look. Well, they haven't stopped by Toyota Muscatine to check out our vehicles and what we have, and to see the new updated platform style that we have.
All right, last night I'm leaving the Y, got my 3 kids, walking across the parking lot, and it's about, I don't know, 7:15, and there was 1, 2, 3 Toyota Siennas, including mine, which is awesome to see. And then this morning, so I made a mental note last night. I was like, I'm going to tell Frank that I saw a couple Siennas. It's always great when you see it. This morning, dropping my 4-year-old off at preschool, walking back to my Sienna, there were 2 more. And it's almost like you're in the club, like you give each other the nod.
Yeah.
I would to change the signal for fellow Toyota Sienna drivers to maybe be like a how do you do?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that's something, but it's nice when you see, that's like, they say that when you get a different vehicle or a new vehicle, you'll see it everywhere.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And for me, I've only seen one other Sienna that has that same like bluish whatever color mine is. But I'll tell you what, man, that for us it makes total sense. DJ business on the side, 3 kids. When we travel, everything fits in that Sienna.
It's so comfortable.
Yep.
It's the Sienna actually in its class. It's the only van that you could get that comes in all-wheel drive. So that blows our competitors out of the water with that. And even if you get a 2-wheel drive Sienna, I mean, you're still getting the space, the comfortableness, and you're also getting the practicality of it. It's just so practical if you have a family, or you just need all that extra space. The Sienna's got you covered.
It is sweet, and I'll tell you what, the seat. And I always say this to people. I'm like, just come sit in one of the front seats, driver's side or passenger side. That's what's so, honestly, that's what's, when I went, so I was in a bad car accident last year. I went to Toyota. I was talking to Jimmy. I test drove a RAV, and then I test drove something else. And I just happened to see a Sienna that was for sale. And I thought, oh, there's no way that I could afford that, because these things are, I mean, they're built to last. And not to say that they're expensive,
and they
even
hold
their value.
Even a used one. Yeah, people, they're like, why would I pay for a used one when I can get a new one? Toyota, it just holds its value.
And that's what I said to Jimmy. I said, that there's a Sienna out there, and he's like, well, do you want to drive it? And I said, yeah, I just don't know if I could swing it. And he's like, dude, this is what the price is. And I was like, oh, yep. So I grabbed the key, and as soon as I sat in it, I was like, I feel like I was sitting on a recliner. Not that I kicked my feet up, but just as far as like a seat.
Exactly.
And again, I'm not a small person, so I was like, oh, this is nice. And then started to recline it back, had more than enough room. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're looking for vehicles, whether it's something that's new or used or certified used, get in it and really like adjust it to how you, because that's what, like, you guys don't want anybody to leave and then a month later be like, wow, this is not comfortable for me.
Exactly.
Right?
We don't want anyone leaving the store like that. And then the beauty too, that even if you bought a used vehicle, our Toyota Care. Toyota Care, 2 years, 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. All you worry about is just gas and go. And that's, people think that that's a new car exclusive thing. No, you can buy a used car from Toyota, and you can definitely reap the benefits of the 2 year, 25,000 mile complimentary maintenance.
That's what I have in my Sienna. My Sienna was not brand new. I got the Toyota Care.
You got the oil changes. You got the tire rotations.
It is awesome to just be able to, and then just like the little things, like when I needed an oil change, just drop it off in the morning, and then
we have shuttle drivers
to work. It was nice. Yeah, I mean, I could walk, I guess. I don't know if I want to cross Highway 61.
Maybe not right now, no.
But it was nice to get the shuttle ride back. All right, supporting the community is one of those things that Toyota does so well. I was super excited to see February Teacher of the Month. There's always a Teacher of the Month that's highlighted. It's always on the Toyota Muscatine Facebook page. So, I'm sure that you've learned that, Frank, in the 7 months, how important it is to be connected to Muscatine.
Oh, yeah,
Welton,
definitely. We want to be really connected to our community. Toyota Muscatine tries to do everything we can for the community where we can stand out. It's where, our community's here, and so there's no sense in supporting, anything outside. So, this is where we're at.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the Teacher of the Month program is a great one. Our teachers are super worthy of.
Oh yeah, they're super worthy of it.
Right?
We love calling them and letting them know that they're the Teacher of the Month. They're like, what? Really? Someone nominated me? Right. They're like, yes, you are special. You have been nominated. Please come down and get a car for a month on us.
Get a car for a month. I mean, if you think about how great of a deal that is.
And an additional check for school supplies as well.
Yes, that's the other part of it, right? So the teachers are recognized with a vehicle from Toyota, and then they get money to use for supplies for their classroom. And this is one of those programs that will continue to happen. And if you feel like do we have the February Teacher of the Month? Can we pull that up? We're trying to. We've got a hamster in the wheel in the internet today, apparently. But so nominate a deserving teacher at toyotamuscatine.com. Right. And reach out. And I mean, I'll tell you what, as someone that initially went to college to be a high school English teacher, and it didn't happen for me, I have a lot of friends that teach, and for a lot of them, I don't know how they do it in 2019.
It requires like a lot of jobs, but it just seems being a teacher, it does require that special touch, that special type of person to be able to do that.
It's
definitely
absolutely wild to think about teaching in the classroom with like these things everywhere.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know.
I can't even imagine. I don't know how they do it.
I'm sure, when we were kids, you're not going to use a calculator when you get older. Well, that went right out the window.
I remember having my TI-86 calculator and being able to play Tetris on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that I was super cool. Teacher of the Month for February, Cassandra Calderon. Congratulations. You'll see the vehicle. You can't miss it when you see the Toyota that's got the Teacher of the Month on the sides of it cruising around town. It's really nice to see. If we stay on the Facebook page for a second, so again, social media is such an important part of being in business in 2019, and for folks that are just, wanting to stay connected with everything going on. Someone like me, I mean, that's where I saw that Rav Throwback Thursday post. So Ryan, let's just scroll a little bit. So we've got our Teacher of the Month for February. That's the Throwback Thursday that I referenced seeing the other day. You guys have been killing it lately. There have been some really good posts the last couple of days.
Yeah, we've been trying to stay
look,
active.
If you're looking for a job, Ryan, scroll up a hair. Look at this. If someone out there needs JOB, part-time detail tech, looking for somebody to join.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, I can't sell dirty cars.
Right.
So.
Right. And has it been, Frank? I mean, we've had, that is a great post, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, we try to stay on a positive note here.
Has it been tough, as far as like you drive past Toyota, and if you drove past right now, you wouldn't see snow or ice on any of the vehicles. There's a lot of vehicles on the lot. I mean, that's part of the job too, right? Is making sure that they're ready and that they look good no matter what the weather is.
No matter the circumstances.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see a lot full of snow. Right. It looks like nothing's going on. Ghost town, if you may.
Yeah.
So we try to stay on it, and I think we're getting pretty good at it. I mean, we've shoveled snow about 5-6 times now. So.
Oh my gosh! I thought about that the other day as I was on Valentine's Day. We were making deliveries and we were going up Highway 38. We drove past Toyota, and I was like, these guys, this crew is out there making sure that if a customer rolls in and is like, hey, I want to check out that new Rav, that you're not like, hold on, let me go wipe the snow off.
Yeah, exactly. As much as you want to think, oh, no one's going to come in today, someone comes in.
Absolutely. That's just it. And I'm sure it can be. I hope that there's a story of someone buying a vehicle on the polar vortex day when it was like 50 below. Somebody's like, you know what, this seems like maybe you need that.
Yeah, I think someone might have came in and actually, they're like, we need 4-wheel drive, and they were looking at Tundras. I think that, because I think we all sat there like surprised. Like, you have an appointment today? He's like, no, I didn't.
I just need 4-wheel drive. Yeah, I bet that, that's, my Sienna is 2-wheel drive, and it's fine. I have not got stuck. I've had no issues. But I will say that I know people for sure that have just, a winter season has come and gone, and the next time I've seen them, they're in a vehicle that's 4-wheel drive. They're like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, some people just don't have a tolerance for it. No. And that's okay with me. They can come here, they can come to Toyota, and we have all the all-wheel drive vehicles you can ask for.
Yeah,
whether it's a gasser or a hybrid as well. So.
Yeah, those hybrids are unbelievable. One of the last things I want to mention, because it's coming up in April 6th, is the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelters New Beginnings fundraiser. For the second year now, Toyota Muscatine is sponsoring the wine pull. This is such a great event, Frank. This local domestic violence shelter for Muscatine gets no funding from the state. And this event in April, the fundraiser, New Beginnings, accounts for over a third of their budget to cover operating costs.
That's
so
great.
another good example of how Toyota gives back. It's really nice to have that support. And in addition to that, you guys will have a table at the event. So we hope that whether it's yourself that makes it out, or Jimmy or TJ, or even if Sam comes down, I mean, whomever it is, Andy, it'd be great to have y'all.
Oh, definitely.
It's a good time. And I just thought last year when I brought the idea to have a wine poll, like people like wine, get a surprise bottle of wine, and then I reached out to my friends at Toyota, and they said, all right. So I really appreciate that support.
Thank you. Definitely.
It's a good deal. All right, so a couple things. ToyotaMuscatine.com. Check out I was just on the website this, what was it, Monday or Tuesday, looking at cars for my brother, who's in Chicago. Okay. Because he had a pretty bad experience last weekend going to a different car dealer. Now, keep in mind, he is 3 hours away in Chicago, but I texted him a couple links from your website, and I was like, if you want headache-free, no BS, come see BS. The crew. I mean, they'll take care of you. And all I did was on my phone, hit the website up, kind of knew what he was looking for, and that's what's so convenient about the site. Like, if you can't have an idea of what your budget is or what type of vehicle you're looking for,
very user-friendly, very user-friendly interface. You know, even very people who aren't very tech-savvy, you know, everything's pretty self-explanatory. You click new, you click use, and, you know, put your budget, put your mileage, year that you're looking for, model.
It's sweet. You can even say, like, this is how much I think I can afford for a monthly payment if you're going to finance, and it really makes it super easy. And what I like about this right now, Frank, is that Ryan loves Tacoma. So look, see what was right up there? Yeah. He knew that was going to happen. This dude needs a Tacoma in his life.
Yeah, well, that's a cherry piece. We literally just got that a couple days ago.
Cool.
I actually shared it also on my Snapchat and Instagram just because it's one of those pickups that they're seeking for them.
Sure.
They hold their value better than anything, and the Tacoma just blows everything out of the water in its class. So it's hard not to want one.
Ryan, that's yours, buddy. He wants a manual.
Oh, well, right, I do have a 6-speed manual.
There you go.
Yeah, Baja series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the black one.
All right, now they're talking about cars. I don't know what's happening now. They just said like 3 words that I don't understand. I don't know how to drive stick.
Ooh, well, there's 3 pedals.
Right. My teacher, and then Ryan's going to give me my final exam, because Ryan Broderson, everybody, driving stick at only 14 years old, if you can believe it. He's a little bit older than that. Frank Cruz, thank you, dude. It's great to have you on the show. I appreciate all that you do. Seriously, y'all, if you've had it up to here with this winter and your vehicle that, maybe it's seen better days, just at least go have a conversation. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, y'all, if you're watching this, how affordable and reliable. Y'all know, we already know how reliable these Toyotas are. As my cousin described it, and my cousin has sold cars forever in the Chicago area. He's like, you can't beat the Toyota transmission. It's, quote, bulletproof, his words, and he's right. So if you're thinking you're frustrated with your vehicle, if it's becoming a money pit with repairs, just go talk to Frank and the crew, have a conversation. Definitely. All the information is free.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to stop by. Our information is free, no obligations. You know, if you want to buy a vehicle from us and it makes sense, then go ahead and do it. And if it doesn't, you have to watch out for what's best.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And if you want to learn how to drive stick, also something that we'll make possible. Is that true? If someone buys a manual vehicle, I will send Frank or Ryan Broderson to teach you how to drive it, and we'll throw in a dozen donuts. Just because.
Just because. Yeah. Donuts, like donuts, or we're going to do donuts?
Both. Good call, Frank. Okay. Yes. Oh, man, I want to go do a donut in my dad van right now.
With the donut in the mouth.
Right? I'm doing donuts, eating donuts. All right, Frank Cruz, Toyota Muscatine, thank you very much. Let's go, if we could, to the Toyota Muscatine cart cam and surprise me, y'all. Betsy, you going to operate it? Cody, you going to operate it? Betsy, you know what? Let's go down the seasonal aisle with some Easter goodies. And then let's come down the front of the store and let's show our friends at Starbucks. They need a little TLC this morning. So we'll go down aisle 11 and then we'll go towards Starbucks. There's a changing of the guards going on right now. Betsy announcing her retirement. Oh, Betsy getting in the cart cam. You know, sometimes when I say surprise me, she takes that literally and figuratively. And this is just showing y'all how spacious that Toyota Muscatine cart cam is, it's got room to fit a Betsy inside of it. She's so awkward. Like, she doesn't want to look at the camera that's mounted on the Toyota Muscatine cart cam.
Yeah, she looks really comfortable, though.
Right. She's super comfy right now. Oh, this is the second time that this is... Okay, don't make direct eye contact. It's weird. I feel like she's staring into my soul right now.
Can't break.
The viewers at home are going to be like, I was hypnotized by that young lady. All right, so Easter is here. Easter doesn't happen until April 21st, a little bit later this year. What are those? Candy blocks. Check that out. That's super cool. Mama always said not to play with my food, but she didn't say not to play with my candy. It's fantastic. So if you're looking to help out the Easter Bunny, if you need some good ideas when it comes to candy, oh gosh, what is she finding? You know what, though? This is the best way to spot stuff in that aisle that we would just otherwise miss. Unicorn, does that say pooper? Cody, bring that back to the set. Keep that in the card. Unicorn pooper. This is what I'm saying. I've walked up and down that aisle since they've set it for Easter like a dozen times, and I would have missed all of this stuff. But
you weren't in a cart.
Right, Frank. Good call. You stick Betsy in the cart cam, Toyota Muscatine cart cam, and she's spotting everything. Look, let's see what else. Excuse me. She's going to tell Cody to grab something. Hang on. I don't wish we could hear what she was saying, but I do like he's giving him instructions. Oh, boy. Let's see. Boy. Perfect.
Yes. There's plenty of room in there.
Betsy doesn't know that if you snuggle with a stuffed Easter bunny, you have to then pay for said stuffed Easter bunny. All right, Easter coming up on the 21st. Stop by Hy-Vee. We've got you covered. And don't forget, today we've also got the tenderloin sandwiches, $1.99, ready to go. There's Brent and Ramona. They totally did not just see Betsy in the cart cam. Somehow, nobody's noticing her. Let's see if this... if anybody near the registers is going to realize that there's a person sitting in a cart, or if it's just, nothing out of the ordinary. Since Betsy is sitting in the cart cam, she could get a free piece of fruit that we have typically reserved for kids 10 and under. She could participate in that. There's our friends at Starbucks. I love seeing a line at Starbucks. And right into the produce department with the citrus sale. Oh, boy, look at that turn. Nice job, Cody. A little bit cart cam, aisle cam inception going on. And there's Starbucks. Nothing says take this winter like a hot drink from Starbucks. Tiffany and the crew, Tiffany and Eric working right now. They will get you all taken care of. All right, Ryan, let's go with the ad, if we could, for the tenderloin sale. That is happening today. It is officially 9 o'clock. So we've got 1 hour. Now, keep in mind, we're doing the show live, so if you're watching this on cable tonight and you started it at 7:30 p.m., this deal is over, because from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., we've got the tenderloin sandwiches for $1.99. It is truly the most delicious sale of the year, all set and ready to go. I imagine that come 9:30, 9:40, we will have a line of folks waiting near the kitchen to take advantage of that deal. So... will we do this again was the question that I've been asked several times, and my answer is yes. I won't tell you when, but I will encourage you to stay tuned. So we'll bring it back, and when we do, we'll tell you all about it. That is for sure. We're waiting on Rose Heinck to join us from the Hy-Vee Deli. I think she's going to make some sandwiches on the show this morning, so we'll see where Rose is. Cody, in the meanwhile, if you can hear me, come back to the set, because I want to show off that unicorn toy and whatever else they found on their journey. I never know really what's going to happen. But and we should also, Betsy, we should say happy birthday to Candace, a.k.a. Candy McDonald. That's Betsy's mom. Happy birthday, Candy. And check it out. For your birthday, Candy, we got you, Betsy got you, this giant Easter bunny. And the unicorn. This thing is massive.
I know.
Holy moly. Look at the size of that. It is very comfortable. And then you got your mom, the unicorn pooper. And it even says on there, I poop candy. Did you just see this and thought, I need this in my life? Oh, boy. Happy birthday, Betsy's mom. Her present is a snort laugh on television. I want you to know that there are instructions on how the unicorn pooper works on the back. So open rear door to the back of the head. Place up to 7 candies inside. Don't you dare put 8 in there. Close the door. Hold my feet steady. Wind me up. Place me in a clear tray, which is provided. And watch me go. Literally, watch this thing go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the official unicorn candy pooper. Unbelievable. There's the candy at the bottom, too. I didn't mean to say it like that, but started from the bottom, now we up. Yep. Is the Easter Bunny going to break? My boys would love this. At 6 and 4 years old, they would laugh forever. Wow. Wind me up and watch me go. Well, Ryan, we know what we're getting you for Easter this year, that's for sure. All right, so happy birthday to Betsy's mom, the great Candy McDonald. Betsy, what'd you get your mom for her birthday? Anything special? I mean, besides the giant Easter bunny? She did the dishes. Okay. Wow. Daughter of the year over there. Did the dishes. That's it? You got to get your mom at least a card or something. Starbucks? Anything? Betsy's like, stop. I'll take care of it. Don't call me out anymore. All right. While we wait for Rose, I'm sure she's going to pop up soon. We'll see. While we wait for Rose, I do want to mention also, again, tomorrow there is a wedding in the store. I do an aisle 2. 3 o'clock is the ceremony. 3 o'clock, Kayla and Isaiah, the future Mr. and Mrs. Long, they've got one more day before that becomes official. Like a referee whistle, I do an aisle 2 is a wedding inside your Muscatine Hy-Vee. I know it sounds a little wild, but this is good to go. Happening tomorrow, 3 o'clock. So the best part is going to be people that were just planning on like going to the grocery store, picking a couple things up, walking down, grabbing something from the meat department. Oh, is there a wedding going on right now? Yes, there is. Maybe you can be a witness for the ceremony, right? So this is going to be a lot of fun. Kayla and Isaiah will be spending the night tomorrow at the Merrill Hotel and Conference Center in downtown Muscatine. And Tara on Facebook saying, my boys need those, in reference to the unicorn pooper, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm with you on that. And David Casas watching as well. Delmer, is Rose coming on over? 2 minutes. All right, good. We are 2 minutes away from Rose Heinck making her debut. In the meanwhile, we're filling time with a stuffed bunny, which is also nicknamed Delmer. Isn't that right? That's right. Yes, so check that out. There's a wedding in the store tomorrow, and we appreciate Media Tree for doing some streaming. And the fact that they're going to have Kayla and Isaiah, the couple, that they're going to have their ceremony on video, that's a big deal. Like, not a lot of people can, sometimes afford videography, and they're going to have that taken care of for them. They're going to stay at the Merrill, and then Isaiah's wedding band we got from our friends at Mary's Diamonds and Jewelry. So it's a win-win, and maybe as a wedding present, I'll see if they need a giant stuffed bunny or a candy-pooping unicorn, because nothing says a wedding like a unicorn that's popping out yum-yum. Am I right? So that's what's happening. That's my day tomorrow. Ryan, I want to mention something. Can we get this bunny out of here? It's making me nervous. Just toss it. Cody, you ready? You want to toss the bunny? All right. Thank you, Cody. Sorry. I just feel like I'm going to drop it, and then people are going to be like, well, I don't want to buy a bunny that's falling on the floor. All right. Thank you. Tonight, Friday night, starting at 6 o'clock, there is something going on at Wine Nuts supporting Tri-T Chapter GO. We can pull up the Facebook event for this. It's a silent purse auction that is ready to go, 6 o'clock. If you're looking for something to do and you want to help a good cause, Frank, we'll let you out of here. Thank you, sir. You have a good day at work. Go see Frank and the crew. And then come out and get some purses tonight, right? New and gently used purses available, supporting a good cause. We're helping girls go to camp. It's the National Tri-T Society Silent Purse Auction. Betsy, you could take your mom to the silent purse auction. Oh my. And that could be her birthday present. You could get mom a purse. Best idea ever. All of a sudden, you got mom taken care of, right? All right. Boy, all of a sudden, it just smells so much better over here. And it's got to be because Rose Heinck is here. Rose, thank you for coming on the show.
Hi,
it's so good to see you. Oh my gosh. You have no idea. Look at Ryan Broder. You see Ryan right there? You see how happy you just made him? So Rose is here. Rose works in the deli. Rose is a wizard a magician when it comes to, Rose, these sandwiches that you make. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I think 1 week when I first started, 4 out of those 5 days, I was just opting, and you know this because I was over there constantly doing this move. What's new today, Rose? They're just fantastic, and I just want people to understand that when it comes for looking for things for lunch, in just a matter of moments, Rose and the crew are able to put some deliciousness together. All right, Rose, so let's start with bacon. I have to address the bacon on the table. So what sandwich are we looking at right here?
This is a sweet Sicilian.
Okay.
It's on a cinnamon bread, and it's got cranberry honey mustard on it with turkey, bacon, and Swiss cheese.
Oh my goodness. So it's savory and sweet.
Yes.
And this could be someone's lunch or breakfast.
Yeah.
If you're watching right now and you can make it to the store in the next 15 minutes, we might consider sharing with you. If Delmer allows us to, maybe. So that's a great option. I've had that one before. It's one of those things like when you look at it and you're like, sweet Sicilian, you're looking at the ingredients, you're going, and the best part is you'll have a lot of samples available for people to try. But at first they might think, is that going to work? Are those flavors going to complement?
It does.
And they do.
And that's why I put the samples out so people can try, because I don't want them to buy something and they say, oh, I didn't like that, So
right, exactly.
That's why I put the samples out.
Well, and that's important, right? I mean, we love people having the ability to try things before they buy it. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but on this plate over here, there's something that's maybe a little bit newer with respects to the sandwich.
The grilled chicken fajita wrap.
Cody, zoom in on this one, grilled chicken fajita. Right over here. It was just a week or two ago. I was walking by and Rose was like, hey, you should try this grilled chicken fajita wrap. And I was like, oh, Rose, if you insist, fine. And it was unbelievable. So, again, that's something, Rose, that somebody on their lunch break can come over and see you, order any of these sandwiches, and they're ready in, less than
3.5 minutes to 4 minutes. They're ready.
Gosh, it's so fantastic. And then I don't want to not include this other sandwich over here that also smells kind of sweet.
It's a New York slider. Oh. It has red plum jam.
Ooh.
And then it has Dijon mustard with black forest ham, and then it's got Sorori cheddar cheese.
Yes.
That I use from the specialty cheese department.
Right, so that's kind of got one of those cheeses that you might not typically have on a sandwich. Cody, come in on this one. My goal is to make everybody at home hungry. Rose, this is why we need scratch and sniff television, right? So that people understand. You have, is it a panini press that you use?
Yes.
Okay, so that machine, I'm never in my life, you know what I'm never going to have at home is a panini press. I'm never going to get to the point where it's like, oh, honey, can you warm up the panini press? But I'm so glad that we have one here at the store because that's really what kind of makes these sandwiches so great, right?
Well, it would be interesting, too, that if people don't want this till later, if they do have a panini press at home or a George Foreman or a panini grill, I can make the sandwich for them. They can take it home and grill it, and they'll be ready for supper.
I love it. We're sitting here. February's almost over. I can't believe it. You blink and it goes by. March, we're gearing up for that. St. Patty's Day. I mean, you can always it's always a good time for a Reuben sandwich, in my opinion. But what do you think it is? Like, is it a combination of the right kind of bread that makes the perfect Reuben?
I think so.
Okay. So if we were going to walk through what's on the Reuben that is available here at Hy-Vee, we're starting with what kind of bread? Is it a rye?
It's a marble rye.
Marble rye. Okay, so I've got the marble rye, and then what am I going to put on it next?
Corned beef.
Yes. Okay.
And then the sauerkraut, Thousand Island dressing, and the Swiss cheese.
Oh my gosh. And that's it. It's that
easy. It's easy,
right?
Yep.
Okay. And you might be tempted to think, like, for some people, I don't know why they just, like, if you haven't had a Reuben in a while, they're so good. And I really think it's that, first of all, you got to have the right quality products, right? Like the corned beef has to be a good product. And the best part about all these examples that we have on the set with us is that it's only the highest quality meats. And it would be one thing to have these and then know that, I mean, just knowing that the ingredients are there, right, makes it easy for you when somebody comes up and you can say, no, listen, the Sweet Sicilian is incredible. All of these are good because you know that the product's right there, right?
Right.
It makes your job easy. But it's also a very hands-on job for you. You're putting a lot of stuff together all the time. Do you have, the obvious question, Rose, do you have a favorite that when you're thinking about, like, oh, I just made X amount of these sandwiches, I could go, does it change for you?
but some days, yeah. I mean, I have my favorite sandwiches. So, but the best thing is that if there's something that they want to change up or make different, they can put on. They can do that. If they don't, they want to put jalapenos, or I mean, if they can add stuff to the sandwich shop, or they can take off, or
you can always
they can put it on different bread if they don't want the same bread.
I'm assuming you could always add bacon.
Yep.
To different sandwiches if you. I mean, not that you have to, but
right.
If you're feeling so inclined, yeah, it's nice to be able to have that customization. Breaks vary. That's what I'm saying. Like, especially if it's going to go through that panini press, you set it. It's a couple minutes. What I always tell people to do is like pick out a bag of chips, grab a drink, and then when you come back, it's done.
Right.
And you're going about your business. I mean, it's really just that easy. The sweet Sicilian is good. I'm gonna take one for the team, Rose, if that's okay.
Well, the team can have some too if they want. Come on over. Don't be shy.
Oh yeah, that's where it's at. Tell me again what's on the sweet Sicilian. Oh my god.
Cranberry honey mustard.
And the bread is
it's cinnamon bread.
It's cinnamon bread. It almost doesn't make sense, but it's
so it's
good.
really good.
Cinnamon bread. It's wonderful. Rose, you were also just saying before you came over that, you know, your favorite coworker in the whole store is Delmer. You love Delmer. He's great. The only problem is he always is sampling the sandwiches. We're gonna have to talk to him about that, right?
He needs a talking to.
Well, it's nice to be able to say all this because Delmer's nowhere near where we're doing the show right now, so it's very nice. But no, Delmer's right off camera. Great guy. Everybody seems to that works in the deli in the sandwich shop. They enjoy working with Delmer. You guys have a great crew. Everybody works so well together.
We do. Right? We joke a lot and have a lot of fun.
All right, so as far as, I mean, it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong, every day if somebody's looking for an unbelievable lunch or dinner, they can come by and grab a sandwich. Are there certain times that the sandwich shop is rocking and rolling as far as like customizing or putting a sandwich together? For
Usually between 11 and 1.
11 and 1, perfect. All right, and then does that go for the weekends as well?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Especially when the soccer and the baseball teams start getting really, really heavy, you know.
We'll start to see a lot of traffic. So, and if you haven't experienced this, let Rose or whomever is over there make something for you. I promise. And I have told people try a sandwich, and then I've seen them a day or two later, and they're like, you know what, that sandwich was amazing. And I'm like, I know, I'm not wrong, right?
It shocks them.
It does. And I'm assuming also, like, if you want to get down to it, like, if you're on a low carb diet, there's always options to take a sandwich, wrap it in lettuce,
right? Yeah. We do vegetarian sandwiches, and I mean, you know, if you're a vegetarian, it's just.
Have you thought about taking some lettuce and sort of crocheting it together? I'm sorry, not lettuce, bacon. Latticing the bacon together, Rose, and making a bacon bun, if you'll have it. Bacon bread.
Bun?
Would you like that idea?
Well, yeah, we've done lettuce wraps.
Lettuce wraps, and then bacon wrapped around the lettuce.
We could do that.
I like that the answer is never no. That's so great. All right, so please do yourself a favor. See Rose for all your needs. And we are, in a couple weeks, going to have a giant Reuben-zilla. Giant Reuben. Have you heard about this?
No, I have not.
Good. This is perfect. The biggest Reuben ever. Reuben-zilla, if you'll have it.
I think I'm on vacation that week. So
yes, Rose, you take however much time. Listen, you tell that Delmer Coolers that I said you take as much time off as you need. This is great. You do a wonderful job. And throughout the time you've been at Hy-Vee, have you always been with the deli sandwich shop? Have you done various other things?
No, I've been with the kitchen for about 15 years.
Wow, awesome.
I worked in the seafood department for about a year and a half, and then pretty much the rest of it's been in the cheese island and the sandwich shop. So.
Excellent. And isn't it nice to just, I mean, I love the fact that you're incorporating some of the different cheeses that we have available, and that's just it, right? People, I feel like sometimes we all shop with tunnel vision on. Like, we get the same things, but when you understand that there's like 160 different varieties of cheese and how they can work together or complement things like wine, I mean, it's really something else. Isn't
like
it?
Smoked Gouda or...
Oh, smoked Gouda.
Yeah.
Smoked Gouda and an ice cold Busch Light. Right?
There you go.
Don't you think we should have a Busch Light cheese pairing event? Do you think people will come out to that?
Oh, sure.
It's not the worst idea I've ever had. All right, Rose, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
All of these sandwiches are good. It's so hard to not sit here and just eat all of these, but I don't like talking with my mouth full. But I will tell you, this sweet Sicilian. Jake, you need a sample? Sure. All right.
And bakery actually makes the croissants, which is excellent. They're buttery and yep.
Hey, shout out to the bakery.
Bakery, yep.
Thanks for bringing them into the fold.
They also do the big subs that we have, like the 2-foot or 6-foot subs, which are awesome because it's bakery fresh.
Isn't that nice? I mean, it makes, again, everybody working together. It's so great because the products end up being just absolutely fantastic. Thank you. You did a wonderful job. See Rose today and try that sweet Sicilian. Everything else is really good, but that sweet Sicilian is just ridiculous. The savory and the sweet. Delmer, do you have a favorite? You're off. Chicken fajita. This one right here. The chicken fajita. It is really good. Oh my gosh. Rose is like, I know all of this, Tony. I know that it's good. But if you have not tried it out for yourself, come to Hy-Vee, go to the sandwich shop, and we will take good care of you. Ryan Broderson is just drooling. Ryan is just drooling over there. He's so hungry. He's so hungry. All right, we'll get Rose out of here, and I want to mention, Ryan, our friends at Team Staffing are going to be open tomorrow on Saturday. We're going to fix the aisle camera, which is set up in the produce department. But our friends at Team Staffing are open on Saturday. If you find yourself looking for a JOB, check this out. They're open on Saturday, and they can take care of you tomorrow. So go see Katie and the crew, and they will take care of you. I'm going to keep that on the screen. I'm going to take a last bite of this sweet Sicilian. I mean, I don't want to be rude. I got to finish my sample, right?
Guys, have a sample.
Yeah. We got the aisle cam back up. Thank you, Rose. You're marvelous. Boom. Citrus sale. Mm-hmm. Betsy, call your mom. She's got to finish the show. I need to eat all these samples. Candy, your birthday present. You're doing the show today. All right. Citrus sale. Produce department. Best produce department in Muscatine. You know, sometimes people say about Hy-Vee, oh, it's a little expensive. Not true. Not true. Not true. There's an example I could tell you this week with another place and us, and we're cheaper on most everything, but specifically the 3-pound bag of mandarin oranges. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, we save money for folks every day when they shop at Hy-Vee. Grab the ad, grab the app. Nobody else can save you money at the gas pump, right? Price of gas. Guess what the price of gas is only going to do as we get into spring and summer? It's only going to go up. So if you can control that by buying your groceries and things that you need and saving money, you owe it to yourself to do that. And the citrus sale looks so good. The colors, everything just looks fantastic. It's all set and ready to go. Toby's talking with his hands in the background over there, doing this move, signaling we need more oranges. I would love if one of the produce folks was just juggling. That's all they did, was just juggle citrus. Can anybody juggle on the show? Nobody can juggle? Chad can juggle a little. If I saw Alex Armstrong walking in the background, he just grabbed like 3 oranges yesterday and was just juggling them. And I was like, I was mesmerized, because guess what I can't do? I can't juggle. Let's ask Cody, can you juggle? You know how to juggle? No. Cody was like this. No, dude. Cody, could you throw 3 oranges in the air and then not catch them? Citrus sale at Hy-Vee, we just splat. Yeah, not a good look. All right. Yes, I can't believe the week's over. It's unbelievable, isn't it? You blink and February is pretty much done. Now, that being said, we do have a couple more days in February. A week from today, though, is the 1st of March, right? Will March come in like a lion? It seems like it. It seems like we're in for a couple of more days before we get to some consistent, nice spring weather, but it can't get here soon enough. We have earned it. We're ready for it. And if your kids, or just you as a grown adult, thinks that a unicorn pooping candy is funny, we've got you taken care of. I don't know. Do we have a lot of these over there, guys? Did you see several of them? Okay. No idea how much it costs, but it's really priceless if you think about the fact that we have something like this. All right, thanks to Frank Cruz with Toyota Muscatine for being with us. We appreciate Frank. First time on the show, did a fantastic. 2 first-timers today. How about that? Frank Cruz and then Rose Heinck. Rose leaving us with these samples. I mean, I call it a happy accident that she left us with these samples. I don't know about y'all. Mm-hmm. Well, what I seriously thought about doing was taking a bite out of each and every sample and then being like, sorry, Ryan, guess what? You have to fend for yourself today. He got a whole tenderloin yesterday. You think he needs a plate of sandwich samples today? Right. He had a cherry pie the day before. Guess who's having the best week ever? Ryan Broderson. He's got it all figured out, this kid. Shows up, does the show, eats whatever he wants, steals giant stuffed bunnies and pooping candy unicorns. I have to review the tapes, I think. You have to watch that guy. All right, thank you for watching. Thanks to Frank Cruz. Thanks to Rose Heinck. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota Muscatine, and Team Staffing. Team Staffing open on Saturday tomorrow. If you find yourself looking for a JOB, but for whatever reason you're not able to connect with the folks at Team Staffing during the week, go see them tomorrow. I promise they will take good care of you. Full slate of guests ready to go next week. But tomorrow, again, I do an aisle to a wedding at Hy-Vee. Oh, my goodness. Am I nervous? Somebody asked me, are you nervous? And I said, yes. Even if it's not a wedding at Hy-Vee, every wedding that I either officiate or DJ, I always kind of get a little nervous. And I think that's good. It's a good sign, right? Like, I don't walk in assuming I know everything. But I will say that this is a great couple, Kayla and Isaiah. They're super deserving. We had nearly 30-plus entries for I Do and Aisle 2, and we're ready to go tomorrow. 3 o'clock ceremony. Reception starts at 4. We're taking care of everything, and it will be a good time. So we'll have a recap from the wedding on Monday's show if you're not able to be with us. And we just hope you have a great weekend. And just pay attention to the weather. We don't know what's going to happen, but we live in Iowa, and we are equipped and prepared to handle anything. All right, we've got to take care of some sandwich samples. Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. Email us, hyveetoday@gmail.com, should you find yourself needing anything. And that's it, y'all. We are done. Sandwich sample time commence. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. Right in the garbage can. So good at that.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.